What's up, y'all? Long time no talk. Lots happened. Lots been going on. We're just trying to keep it together. Trying not to do what I keep ended up doing, which is kind of coming in and then disappearing again. And leaving you hanging. Trying not to do that this time. Maybe, or here soon. Trying to dip the toe back in the water here, so to speak. We've kind of been getting the infrastructure of my life back together up here in New York the last couple of years. So, a lot of good stuff, I think, it looks like happening on the way. But there's definitely been some rough patches in the last couple of years. I've hit some bumps along the way. And there's a lot to talk to all of you about. For starters, as you can see, the lens of this thing is all screwed up, right? So it's like all blurry or whatever the hell you want to call it. And that's because the lens, the glass is all busted up. So you can't see me very good. By and large, really, I decided to film this just to try to get a sense of how bad is the lens really. Like, could I go ahead and start uploading some kind of, not incredible videos, but go ahead and start working with what we got until we can get things a little bit better updated here. Because I do still have some technology, although I will admit several pieces of my technology have gotten busted up in the last couple of years. My laptop got busted up. I got an external hard drive full of videos that I've shot over the last few years that never got uploaded. I mean, a lot of videos, pictures, and all kinds of writing that I've done, and then music, and just a lot of stuff, and pictures of just... And as far as we know, they're okay on the external hard drive, but we have not managed to access them since the laptop got damaged. So most of the files are on the external hard drive. Laptop got damaged. Now the laptop's damaged. I don't really know how serious the damage is yet. I've not taken it to anybody to get it fixed. Concerned that I'm going to lose files on the computer. I don't think there's much that's on the computer that wouldn't already be backed up on the external. But the thing is so slow now that you can't really even if you were going to try to save whatever's on the computer, you really can't just move it either. So it's kind of a pain in the ass all around to try to just make sense of how do I solve this, or whatever, on top of I don't even know what the real problem is anyway. If that makes sense. Yeah, so the one laptop's down. This one's not really a very good laptop. It's not like you can't do much with it. Definitely can't record any music with it. But. So that's that. Guitars are getting kind of banged up in the last however many years of doing whatever I've done, I haven't really bought a new guitar in quite a while now. We'll get that all figured out though. I mean, at work and stuff, I've been working for a while, and while working at college, I haven't told anybody online really about that, so I've been working at a college for better part of the last 2 years. There was a gap there where I was not there. I also work at a Wendy's. So I've been working at a college in central New York. And a Wendy's. Drive Uber in the nights, depending on how tired I am. Lately I haven't been driving a whole lot. I haven't had much time to play any music because I've been just trying to get some of my bills straightened out. It's hard to explain. It's a long story. I bought this vehicle about a year ago, and before, probably right at a month, the engine blew up right as soon as I bought it, basically. And, and that was kind of a bummer. And that definitely, I don't know, slowed a lot of things down and got me in some funky momentum. But I guess everything happens for a reason, right? Don't argue with God's handiwork kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really, still to this day, don't really like. I feel like a lot of the stuff that happened in the last year didn't need to happen. I got arrested on charges, false accusations. They threw the charges out, thank God, after this whole song and dance, but they falsely accused me of breaking and entering into a hotel room. Burglary in the 3rd degree, I think, was what the charge was titled. And then when they arrested me, they didn't give me my fucking cell phone back. See, I have a good phone, a nice phone, a phone that's meant for doing this kind of stuff. This phone really isn't. This is not a good phone for this. So I'm trying to get a new phone. We're gonna figure that out soon. But I wanted to take a minute and, like I said, I was trying to test the phone, and since it is kind of okay, I wanted to just go ahead and shout out and say hi. I expect that things will be rolling out soon, I think. In terms of, I will start being more active on social media again in general, across the board, because now the architecture behind the scenes of my life is finally starting to shift and shape into a way where it makes this sort of thing manageable without it interfering with everything else kind of thing or whatever. Like, they kind of feed each other and fuel each other. A lot of that has had to do with learning the mistakes, learning a lot of the what not to do's. Some of those have been pretty costly lessons. We don't do them now, so. Yeah. Not sure what the next step is. We got 2 weeks till school's out. Once school's out, we'll take it from there. But as long as school is in, I have to, as long as school is in session, I have to get this figured out. I gotta keep figuring this out. As long as school is in session, I'm stuck here in New York. Basically. Once school's in session, I can kind of go somewhere else for a while. I can take my job with me. I can hang tight here. I can leave town but stay in New York. I can make a lot of other decisions. But at the moment, I have to just stay in place because can't fuck it up at the finish line, Can't fuck it up at the finish line. What do they call it? Snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. For those that don't get that, that's like a sports reference where you would snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. So you're so close to losing and you manage to win at the last minute. Well, this is the reverse of that, which be referred to as snatching defeat, I guess, from the jaws of victory. So, anyway, I don't know. Sometimes it'd be like that. But it is Gary Allen Harvey Fester, Mr. Rotten. And I'll catch you later.